What is going on, guys? And before I talk about the new operators, I just wanted to say that I am working on a montage for Rainbow Six. Now, this montage is going to be a bit different. It's going to be on my best plays of all time on PC. Now, I have been on console Siege. I played console, for a very long time. I played Siege since beta, which is day one, and even before that. But I did move to PC, a few years ago. And I wanted to let you all know that I'm going to post this video where I'm going to post my best moments from all my videos. That way, if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't seen a lot of my old Siege videos, you can see a lot of my best plays from there. But yeah, it's something I wanted to try, and I hope you all really enjoy it because I'm having a lot of fun going back to a lot of my old videos and actually seeing the stuff that I actually forgot I did. And a lot of it's pretty cool, so I hope you all enjoy that. Anyways, guys, let's get into the video. So as you can see by the video behind you guys, the first character seems to have a sniper bolt action rifle, which is something that a lot of people have wanted in the game for a very long time, including myself. But of course, the problem that arises with this is the fact that it can be very overpowered if done incorrectly. The fact that Rainbow Six has one-shot headshots with any weapon means that you have to watch carefully how you balance the weapons and how these weapons work. So you are kind of put in a predicament with this kind of gun because the fact is that you have to choose one of two options. And the first one being that you can one-shot certain enemies, which of course might be a bit overpowered. And the other one being that it's going to take 2 shots to kill somebody. And if it is a bolt action rifle, this is going to make it probably one of the worst guns in the game. So if it does take 2 shots to kill somebody, it's going to be pretty much on par with Glass's rifle. And I think that's a bit boring, so I don't think they're going to do that. I actually think that it might have the potential to one-shot maybe 1 armors or maybe 2 armors, I'm not too sure. But to say again, you can one-shot somebody with any gun, so that really doesn't matter. And the fact that you have to hit your shots with this character, because if not, you're going to go into that reload animation and you're probably going to die, is something that I think will balance it out in a good way. Now, this character's name is Callie, and her gadget is that she can actually shoot something into an electrified wall. And if we assume correctly, it will destroy the electronics since there is 4 bandit batteries at the bottom of the wall. So she's going to be like another form of Thatcher. Now, Thatcher is a character that needed replacements because he was very, very overused. He's the only character that can get rid of electronics reliably. And I think this was a long time coming. The fact that it took this long for them to even come up with another operator that does this is incredible. Now, of course, you could say that Twitch does the same thing, but of course, he's not that reliable, especially with things like mute jammers, Mozzie, Pest, and all that stuff that can get rid of her pretty easily. So the fact that this is going to be another reliable alternative to Thatcher is amazing. Now, in my opinion, I think that this gadget is going to be affecting only one wall, and that is the wall that it hits. I'd be really surprised if it does more than just one wall, because I think that there has to be a difference between Thatcher and this new operator. What I am hoping is that this new operator has a new mechanic behind her. For example, if you have Thatcher and you have Bandit, then you can of course Bandit trick the thermite, and it's a little mini game inside of a game. And I hope that there is something that you can actually do with these, I'm going to call them Callies for now. I hope there's something you can do with these Callies that might have something like that. Maybe you can Kai trick them, or maybe you can Bandit trick them. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't seem like any electricity will destroy it, unlike other electronics. So I feel like there's gonna be something to it that's gonna balance it out in a way. Now, her sniper also does holes in walls from a distance. Now, this is gonna change the game dramatically, and I'm telling you right now, no other character can do this unless they use their equipment. So Zofia can do this, but she has to use some of her equipment. Ash can do this, but she has to use some of her equipment. The fact that she can do this with her gun alone means that there's going to be new lines of sight into objectives that you have never seen before. See, for example, if you go to bank and you go to the top of the skyline on top of square, you might be able to shoot a hole into the square floor, which means that you might see the entrance of kitchen from all the way in skyline. Now, this is something that you would have to work for, or you would have to use utility for before with other operators. But with this new character, all you got to do is shoot something. And if you see the trailer behind you, you will notice that this can actually go through multiple walls, so it's extremely strong. And being able to create these fast lines of sight across multiple surfaces is going to be an incredible thing to see, especially in Pro League, whenever they find good uses for them. Now, like I said before, I really do think that this is going to be able to one-shot certain enemies due to the fact that it can make holes in 2 to 3 walls at the same time. If this doesn't one-shot kill somebody, I'd be really surprised because that would make absolutely no sense logically. But I really do think that it's going to be like that. And I don't think it's going to be overpowered. I think that the slow rate of fire is going to be able to make it, it's going to be able for it to be balanced. And I do think that they have to watch out how fast she can switch to her secondary. Because I think the meta for her is going to be shooting one shot with your sniper rifle and then switching to your secondary, whatever it may be. But I really hope that they don't give her an SMG. I feel like her having the ability to one-shot somebody without having to hit them in the head is enough of a power for her to be able to like an SMG as a secondary. I think she should only have a pistol or maybe a shotgun for close range, but the shotgun should not be that good. It should be maybe like a Mozzie shotgun. That it's more for destruction rather than attacking, but it can get you out of a pinch if you know the other person is hurt enough, of course. Now the next operator is Wamai, and she's the defender, and I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. It sounds a bit weird. I might be saying it wrong, or I might be butchering it. If there is a way to say this and you guys know, make sure to leave that in the comments below, because of course I don't know. This might be a native word to her, you know, side of the world, so I'm not too sure. But finally, it seems we have another replacement for another legacy operator, and we're replacing Jaeger with Wamai because she's going to be able to stop throwables. Now, as you can see in the video, she does place some kind of magnetic object on wherever she wants, and it'll lure any throwables to that object and they'll detonate there. Now, I think the difference between her and Jaeger is that her things are going to be able to be destroyed by grenades. They are going to suck them in and take them away from their original trajectory, but of course they will blow up once they reach that metal magnet, and they'll probably destroy it. So I think it's going to be like a one-time use thing. But the reason that I think that this person is going to be a lot different from Jaeger is due to the fact that you might be able to pull off some incredibly high IQ plays with this character. Now, in my mind, I think that this is going to be able to hurt attackers if the defender knows how to play correctly. So for example, if you're attacking Consulate and you're attacking, right? And you're trying to get into the basement and you're trying to open that big wall, okay? You get it open, you're trying to push in, and you have your teammate at yellow. So you're trying to push in through the big wall and your teammate is trying to go in through yellow stairs. As Wamai, as a defender, you could be able to put a magnet on top of yellow stairs. That way, whenever somebody throws a nade from the main wall, the magnet will suck it up all the way to yellow stairs and it might blow up, possibly killing an attacker that is helping push into the garage. Now, of course, this is a loose example, but I think there's a lot of ways this could be played. If you put the magnet on top of the garage wall, on the ceiling, if somebody throws a nade, the nade might fly up and hit the roof, possibly killing the buck that is most likely going to be in piano like they usually attack. It's things like these that get me wondering what could be possible with this character, and there might be an incredibly high IQ character for people to play. And people like Macy J and stuff like that are going to have a field day with this character because you can probably pull off some crazy things that have never been seen before. But in conclusion, I think these new operators are going to replace some of these legacy operators, and they're not going to fully replace them, but we are going to have options, and I think that is very important in a game like this. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a comment telling me what you all think and if you all agree or disagree with what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.